Good morning, everyone. Sahana is back again to tell you another beautiful story. Avi and Arundhati had been married for some time, but it seemed like they had grown apart. Avi was a man who was always looking for adventure and would take risks with his life. Arundhati, on the other hand, was content with their quiet life and had grown accustomed to it. This difference in personality caused a rift between the two. Avi often talked about topics that Arundhati was not interested in, and it made her feel distant and unimportant. One day Avi said, Aru, I have made all arrangements and negotiated to set up a printing press. Next day he said, Aru, I have signed up for an acting agreement. Next day he used to talk about his dreams of setting up a school and so on. Every day he had a different dream and nothing worked out for Avi. He remained as a talkative Avi. This growing disconnect between them caused them to drift further away from each other. The couple's two children also added to the strain as they were growing up and no longer needed their parents as much as they used to. They were becoming more independent, and the couple struggled to find a common ground with their children that more strained on the marriage. Avi rested and tried new things, but Aru was not so keen. This discontent grew and they drifted further apart. Both were unhappy as they separated and lived their own lives. After a long separation, one day Avi decided to take Arundhati on a picnic to the nearby lake. Although she was initially hesitant, Arundhati eventually agreed. As they walked, Arundhati noticed the beauty of the wildflowers and the chirping of the birds. She felt her heart lighten and her worries melt away. When they reached the lake, Avi stopped and looked at Arundhati. He smiled and then gestured for her to sit down beside him. Arundhati felt a warmth and filled her heart, and she slowly sat down. Avi then began to speak about the beauty of the lake and the stories he had heard about it. He spoke of his dreams and his ambitions, and Arundhati listened with keen interest. She was amazed at how he could be so passionate and carefree. As they talked, Arundhati began to realize how much she had missed Avi's company. She began to understand that they were two very different people, but that their love was one thing that could bridge the gap between them. Avi then took Arundhati's hand in his own. He looked into her eyes and smiled, and Arundhati knew that he understood. Avi and Arundhati enjoyed the rest of their picnic together, and it was as if they had never been separated. They both knew that from then on, no matter what life threw at them, their love would remain strong. Dear friends, what did you learn from this story? In spite of differences, love is the ultimate bond that connects us. In these days of growing divorces, the couple have to learn to appreciate each other's opinion and accept as they are. Hope you like this story, and tomorrow I'll be back again with another beautiful story. Till then, goodbye.